Saoirse.
Hi, that's a nice notebook.
Oh, thank you. A little hint I'm throwing out there for you. How do you feel about playing such an historical figure that very controversial / kind of like this heroine in ways and a lot of stuff?
I loved getting the chance to play someone who had just been so misunderstood and so kind of misrepresented in the past in history, in history books. There's been so many sort of portrayals of our story that just aren't the whole story. So to be a part of the sort of, for our time anyway, the more definitive portrayal of Mary's life is great, and it is an honour really, because she's such an important figure to Scotland especially, and she was so beloved by them for such a long time. So yeah, getting to be a part of that is incredible.
Margot and you met on the day that you guys shot your final scene, which is the only scene you guys have together in the film. Decision behind that and how that helped you in that, because I mean the whole movie is a build to this moment that may or may not have happened.
Right, exactly. It's not recorded that it happened, but it could well have happened.
Is there evidence that supports that it could have or it may have?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
Mainly the people that were recording all this stuff was like William Cecil, who hated Mary with a passion. He was the character who Guy plays. So yeah, it was the decision to stay. We stayed separate from each other for the shoot, and Margot did all of her stuff in about 3 weeks before we started the Scottish segment of it. So
she went first.
So she went first, and she did all of her stuff in the first 3 weeks, and then on her last day, I started.
That was your first day.
So my first day was her last day, and I had sort of been in and out doing like a scene here and there, and we made the decision between the two of us to not see the other one before we did that scene together. So whenever I was on set, I made sure never to look at her. There was a scene where she was doing a walk down a hallway in a cathedral, and I happened to be going by, and I just made sure not to look at her, you know, and it made it really exciting, and it made it everything really loaded, you know, with like anticipation and want and all of that sort of stuff. And the first time that we physically saw each other was when I pulled down that sheet in the scene while we were shooting. So we didn't rehearse that bit or anything. We shot the first half of the scene, still hadn't seen each other, and then they had 2 cameras set up that were going to shoot our close-ups simultaneously. So when
you guys are talking to each other?
So the first time you see us see each other is the first time we saw each other. So I don't think she had ever done it before either, and like the adrenaline that we both got from it was incredible.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Hi, Margot. How are you?
I'm good.
So I told you we'd be back really soon, and here you are again with another awards-worthy performance in Mary, Queen of Scots. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
I mean, the obvious question I'm going to start with, and this is going to be a fun little interview, but why are you so perfect in every way? Like, why can you just do anything nowadays?
I can't. I'm always... Right before playing any role, I have this massive crisis of faith where I think, oh my gosh, I'm not even any good at acting. I can't do this. I can't pull off the character. It happens with every single role, whether it's a little $6 million indie or a big, comic book franchise film. I have the week before, I suddenly am absolutely certain that I'm not any good at acting, and I shouldn't be doing this. And and then we start shooting, and then I'm like, oh no, I love this. I love it. I've got it. I know the character now. But it's funny, with each character, it kind of takes a different amount of time. I can never predict it. Some characters, I find them straight away, and then they go away straight away. And then with other characters, it takes me half the production to really find them. And then once I have them, we're almost done shooting. And then, it's just a strange thing. But yeah, Elizabeth was totally different to anyone I had played before in a time period I'd never explored. I was really worried. I couldn't find a common ground with her. I couldn't possibly understand any of these experiences she was having, because it's so different from my life, or any of our lives really. but it was great. I had Josie to shepherd me through the process, and she was the first person to kind of say to me, you know, stop it, you're thinking of her like a queen. You're not playing a queen, you're playing a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of unlocked everything for me. And I thought, oh, well, yeah, I'm a woman. I know how to play a woman.
We have that in common.
Yeah, we've got some common ground here.
Yeah.
Let me build on this.
You said you were scared, and I have to be honest with you, because I feel like you and I, we understand each other now.
Yeah, we can be frank.
Yeah, exactly. I was afraid for you because, listen, this was a role that was revolutionized by Cate Blanchett in 1998. So I was like, Margot taking this on, my God, I'm just going to think of her the whole time. And I didn't think of Cate once throughout the whole process. So that's good for you, right?
That's good for me. Though I'm so happy to be in shared company, since Cate Blanchett is my absolute acting idol.
Can you do a movie with her, please?
Yes, trust me, that did cross my mind many times, and was one of the main things I said when I initially turned down the role. I was like, my idol, the last person to play Queen Elizabeth I was, in my opinion, the greatest actress there is. I can't play her. I can't do this. I can't do this role justice. I'm not good enough
for the film, and it's well deserved because you're fantastic in it. But I always like to give you an opportunity to kind of get on a soapbox. You know, talk about a cause, something that my readers should look up, something that is just very important to you that you feel like we need to be made aware of. I'd just like to give you an opportunity to bring awareness to something that you just feel super passionate about.
Well, I guess my head's in two places at the moment. Doing the Charles Randolph script, it's very much, my head's in, you know, modern day politics space right now. And doing a lot of research on that. I thought I was fairly well versed, but obviously I'm diving a lot deeper. And then the other headspace I've been in light of Mary Queen of Scots is looking at women in leadership roles. So if I was on the soapbox, like you said, for a moment, I would just, though I think it's already happening, encourage people really, really to take part in shaping how this country, where this country is moving, whatever country you're in. Just have a voice in it, educate yourself. You know, it's so important that we are paying attention to what's happening around us and not let other people make decisions for us. Have a voice, vote, all those things, and just educate yourself with what's happening in the world.
Awesome. Well, listen, it is always fantastic talking to you, and I look forward to speaking with you again. One of our readers named Rachel Porter wanted me to tell you that, you know, she loves you, so I just had to make sure I say that to you.
That's nice.
So,
I love her too. Thank you.
All right. And good luck on the circuit, and I'm sure I'll see you at a couple of award shows this year.
Yes. Hopefully see you soon.